Vola anguela o veteronugu, ako itabua. Ako do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM, nambandu na sere.
Bula, alang gonoa, ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambandu na sere.
Ni Bula binaka, nanreke ngo sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundu achiwe ng Bula FM nambandu na sere nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa. Do barongo nga na Bula FM.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
In the news tonight, Bainimarama chides Australia over coal. Tuvaluans told they are welcome in Fiji. And husband of murdered woman further remanded.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has called out Australia for its heavy reliance on coal and the impact it has on small Pacific Island countries. Speaking at the South Alanga meeting in Funafuti, Tuvalu this morning, Bainimarama made a plea to Australia to do everything possible for a quick transition from coal to energy sources that don't contribute to climate change. FBC News journalist Ali Kimbia files this report from Tuvalu.
Setting the scene for the Pacific Islands Forum meeting that starts on Wednesday, Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama says Australia is already providing leadership in renewable energy investment, but they need to do more.
I appeal to Australia to do everything possible to achieve a rapid transition from coal to energy sources that do not contribute to climate change. That transition should be just for your own people and just for us here in the Pacific.
The Prime Minister says he is interested to see how Australia has transformed its energy sector.
I certainly look forward to seeing for myself the progress Australia has made in managing the challenges of transforming its energy sector and integrating renewable energy when I make my first official visit there next month.
Bainimarama says coal cannot be a source of energy if all countries are to meet their emission targets.
Put simply, the case for coal as an energy source cannot continue to be made if every nation is to meet the net zero emission target by 2050 that has been set by the UN Secretary General and every other responsible leader of the climate struggle.
Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama says, as Pacific people, we are conscious of our vulnerability and we are determined to improve our challenges. Reporting from Funafuti in Tuvalu, Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has assured Tuvalu that Fiji will offer them a home if the island nation succumbs to rising sea levels. With Tuvalu being one of the small Pacific Island nations that faces the full brunt of climate change, Bainimarama says Fiji will stand shoulder to shoulder with them. Ali Kimbia again with the story.
Bainimarama says Pacific Island neighbors should do everything humanly possible to get the world to take the decisive action needed to save low-lying atolls like Tuvalu from the rising sea levels and extreme weather events associated with climate change.
But if, God forbid, that effort fails because the industrial nations continue to selfishly put their own interests above our own, Fiji will offer a home to you, the people of Tuvalu. We have made the same offer to your neighbors in Kiribati.
Tuvalu's Prime Minister Enele Sopoaga says a urgent action is vital for the survival of small Pacific Island countries.
Our survival is at stake, and there is no time to waste. We must be decisive in our actions, not only ambitions. Maybe time for ambitions is over.
Meanwhile, Bainimarama says with the Fijian spirit of loving and open hearts, Fiji is determined that Tuvaluans not be climate refugees. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
And Tuvaluan Prime Minister Enele Sopoaga says Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama and his government never walked out of the Pacific Islands Forum. While speaking at the media briefing in Funafuti last night, Sopoaga praised Bainimarama for his work on climate change and says Fiji has always been part of the forum.
Not mincing his words, the Prime Minister of Tuvalu has stated that Fiji will always be a significant member of the Pacific Islands Forum.
It's only some people are saying, oh, Fiji has left the forum because of the disagreement with Australia. I don't think, from my own recollection, that Fiji actually walked out. Fiji has always been there. significant member.
Sopoanga says Bainimarama has always showed tremendous commitment to the forum and to all Pacific Island countries.
But this leader is committed to, when Frank has offered to Tuvalu and Kiribati many times, even written letters to say, we have space for you guys if you decide to come.
PIF's General Secretary Dame Meg Taylor says the Secretariat is pleased with Bainimarama being able to avail himself for the meeting.
And we will do everything to work and make sure that that relationship is strengthened.
Meanwhile, Sopoanga says Pacific Island leaders will always have the deep connection within them and they will continue to push for the fight against climate change. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
A 39-year-old Congo national charged for allegedly murdering his 44-year-old wife Jennifer Downs has been further remanded. Carlo Marcelino Henry Penakoi Lusaka appeared in the Suva Magistrates Court today. In court, Lusaka informed the magistrate that he will be engaging private counsel. The court also heard that Lusaka is in the country on a visitor's visa, which expires in 10 days. The accused also informed the court that he will be filing a notice of alibi and has been given 21 days to do so. It is alleged that on the 23rd of last month, Lusaka murdered his wife Jennifer Downs, who was a logistics officer for the United Nations World Food Programme in the Pacific. The matter has been transferred to the High Court. The case will be recalled on August 26th for mention. The family and friends of former Staff Sergeant Seniloli Tambotau-Sole are still coming to terms with his sudden death. He was one of 3 UN workers killed in a car bombing in Benghazi, Libya on Saturday. They were part of the UN support mission in Libya. Tambotau-Sole was an RFMF staff sergeant from 1987 to 2008. He resigned in October 2008 to pursue a career with the United Nations Security Forces. Prime Minister Vurenge Bainimarama has sent his condolences to the family. Bainimarama says Fiji's outsized role at the United Nations sometimes comes with outsized sacrifices as we mourn the death of one of our own. Seniloli Tambotau-Sole died when a truck bomb exploded at a shopping mall in Benghazi. Up ahead, former SEDELPA candidate jailed for contempt of court, and ministry looks at evaluating fines. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Former SEDELPA candidate Anirudh Sharma was sentenced today after being convicted of contempt of court. He has been sentenced to 3 months imprisonment and ordered to pay $10,000 within 30 days. Catherine Krishna reports.
The Suva High Court heard that on 27 September last year, Anirudh Sharma posted scandalous, defamatory and derogatory comments against the presiding magistrate in the criminal proceeding against one Imran Khan, who was charged with 1 count of unlawful possession of illicit drugs. Sharma posted comments on social media site Facebook together with a snapshot of a Fiji Sun article titled Nasinu Businessman Appears for Drug Charge in Lambasa. Sharma was found guilty on the 15th of last month. The judge stated any act of criticizing the judiciary without any valid reason cannot be tolerated. He says showing remorse later is of no use as the damage done to the judiciary cannot be repaired. Meanwhile, Sharma's lawyer Nico Nawaikola has stated that he will be appealing the case. He has 30 days to appeal. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
Minister for Health Dr. Ifiremi Wanganambete has highlighted that the General Practitioners Program will start after they identify all the areas in need of GP services. When questioned about the delay in the program that was supposed to be rolled out in January, Wanganambete says they are looking at areas where there is only one health facility, and he has met with general practitioners in the country.
We've rolled into the new financial year. Some of the work that we've done last year in terms of the consulting and sea work and also the discussions. We've kept it on hold while we sort out all the other issues at the moment. Once it's sorted, then we'll go out and go.
The Health Minister says the GP program is going through due diligence as there are things that need to be set out by the Ministry of Economy and the Ministry of Health before it rolls out. The Fisheries Ministry is expected to evaluate the hefty fines in place for those caught violating the seasonal ban on kawakawa and donu. For now, any person found selling kawakawa and donu will have the fish confiscated and receive fines of up to $20,000. Fines for businesses are even higher. Praneet Prakash reports.
A number of people have been caught breaching the seasonal ban since June.
Process now is that the catches that have been confiscated have been tagged and all marked. So the process, legal process is ongoing.
The Fisheries Minister stresses that the fine is quite hefty and the ministry needs to consider the livelihoods of people who have been caught.
The brief is that the fine is around about $10,000. We don't really want to slam that onto small-time fishermen from the islands. If it was a company and a business, then it would be appropriate. But at the moment, we are trying to evaluate what is the best way forward.
I think it's pretty much too high. 10,000 is a lot of money, and most of us, our income is less, so we won't be affording that much.
The penalty is very high for people in regards to the species, the kawakawa and donu.
Meanwhile, fisheries officers continue to conduct checks in municipal markets and on board ships as part of their monitoring, with 1 month left for the ban on kawakawa and donu. The 4-month seasonal ban comes to an end on September 30th. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Furnival Park in Suva was a sea of colours today as the annual Methodist Church Bazaar entered day 3. It was evident how the church also uses the event to enhance the talents of children from all over Fiji. Chosai Nanunga with the story.
It was the first time for these children from Choma in Kandavu to be part of the annual Methodist Bazaar.
When I came last year, I was encouraged to bring my Sunday school from Choma at this year's bazaar. Even though there were challenges, but through God, we managed to overcome those hurdles.
Meanwhile, the Lao Division invested $13,000 to transport this group of young people to Vitalebu.
We are so blessed that a lot of children from the Lao Division set foot on Vitalebu to witness the annual bazaar happening here at Furnival Park, and that is one purpose for them being here.
Meanwhile, a women's association from Maita Siri has a target to hit by Saturday.
The women's group from Mate Lombao aims to earn a profit of $7,000 to $8,000 that will be used to refurbish our senior pastor's property.
This annual event has been growing and developing over the years, boosting the spiritual values of young and the old.
I've seen a lot of changes at this event from past years till to date. The number of people that comes to the ground continues to increase over the years.
I'm happy to be here. Come and sing.
The annual Methodist Festival of Praise continues today. A total of 99 Sunday schools from the 58 divisions throughout Fiji and Rotuma flock the grounds at Furnival Park to be part of this much-awaited annual event. Chosai Nanunga, FBC News.
And turning to world news, in China, a powerful typhoon has struck the country's east coast, killing at least 32 people. More than 1 million others have been forced to flee their homes, and the danger isn't over yet. And Alpinisa joins us now with the latest in business.
Thank you, Jackie. Coming up, Digicel absorbed 10-cent data levy, and in growing Fiji, delays in renovating Subrail and Govind Parks explained. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot.
Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. Gold Town Tava में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Leading business Digicel has joined Vodafone and Telkom to say their customers won't have to pay the 10-cent levy on data usage passed in Parliament on Thursday. The companies say they will absorb the cost. Digicel Chief Executive Mike Gregg says they are mindful of the government's intention and will back the necessary investment.
It's very important to connect the unconnected, and it's very important going forward that we develop ICT services in all segments, all industries, and so we absolutely support that.
The Real Estate Agents Licensing Board will introduce qualification provisions and criteria for real estate agents to obtain a license. Chair Dr. Abdul Hassan says they will be part of their review process. The much-awaited review of the Real Estate Act 2006 has finally begun. Hassan says the review will finish by the end of this year.
In the past, the agents, the people have been given license without having a proper qualification. So now we are looking at introducing some sort of exams and courses so that when they become agents, they have a full knowledge about real estate and code of ethics and other matters that are related to real estate.
Kerry from HFC Bank joins us with more on stock market.
Thank you. Let's review the trading on the South Pacific Stock Exchange last week. Over 17,000 shares changed hands in 19 transactions valued at more than $47,000. 8 listed entities were traded. Amalgamated Telecom Holdings shares were down 14 cents and closed off the week at $3.06, while Toyota Shoshu shares rose by 50 cents to end the week at $12.50. Subsequent to the various share price changes, the overall market capitalization decreased by 1.43% and ended the week at $3.59 billion. And that's a wrap from our local stock market. Pinaka.
Here are today's exchange rates as set this morning. The Fiji dollar once again rose versus the newly fixed Chinese yuan as well as the Australian and New Zealand dollars, but it fell slightly against the US dollar and was also down against the Kina, the Euro and the Japanese yen. Looking at commodities, crude oil went back on the rise to $54 a barrel. Gold was down a few dollars at $1,496 per ounce, and silver closed down at $16.90 per ounce. In growing Fiji, local government minister Premila Kumar has explained the reason behind the delay in renovating 2 major sporting facilities. Govind Park in Ba and Subrail Park in Lambasa have been under renovation for some time now with little progress. Kelly Vadala reports.
Fijians in the west and north have been inquiring when 2 of its sport facilities will open to the public, but work is still underway.
For Govind Park, when the proposal or the project was given to the government, at that time they did not include many other aspects, other things in that facility. So now they're looking at, the exchange room, other thing that goes with the stadium. But the budget has been given for this financial year, and I don't see any reason why it should not be completed soon.
However, the problem persists for Subrail Park in Lambasa as there is no budget for development.
For Subrail Park, it's over the years, the same structure has been there, and ultimately that structure has actually given up. So except for one area, the rest cannot be used. And that is definitely a problem for the Northern Division because there's no other place for festival or sports. And we are mindful of that. But as far as we are concerned, there is no budget to develop that area.
Govind Park was closed for repair after it was damaged by Tropical Cyclone Winston in 2016, and Subrail Park was closed off to the public earlier this year. Kelly Vadala, FBC Sports.
That's it from Business Tonight. Sports is up next with Jamie.
Thanks, Apanisa, and good evening in Sports Tonight. Flying Fijians team to be named this Friday. And Lautoka football shifts focus to Premier League. This and more coming up.
Nadango merea, maramani waya manetu sawa, aweti kitu tunde nandi ya undo marata kana baronga na Radio Fiji 1.
Leo asna datili, leo maga Monica. Tondo baronga vale bunar domai biti lambasa.
Bula nadango aprosa ngarse, ngor kraki. Do televisione na baronga na Radio Fiji 1, na domai biti.
Nadango tsani bukia, ngoni na mosi. Ando talita kana baronga na Radio Fiji 1, na domai biti su.
Radio Fiji 1, na domai biti.
Fiji Airways Flying Fijians head coach John McKee will name his Rugby World Cup squad this Friday. The players have been given 5 days to rest before they start preparations for the competition that will be held in Japan next month. McKee says while some players had limited opportunities to showcase their skills, the selection squad is taking several factors into account before the final team will be named.
Selection's not all just on what the players do in the game. There's no other factors been taken into account of how they react to around the trainings. The leadership they can provide to the team. The understanding of their roles within the game. There's a lot of aspects that we're looking at, and it's not the team's not just pitched solely on what they do in the matches.
Ratu Kondabuleu School has assured its fans they will regroup and recover in time for the 2020 Vodafone Deans Under-18 competition. RKS were beaten by Class C Queen Victoria School in the final at Lawanga Park on Saturday. Apanisa Wangai Randobu reports.
The loss over the weekend has been put aside, and Ratu Kondabuleu School is already making plans for next year's Vodafone Super Deans competition.
We have about 11 boys who are still under 17, and I believe if they come back next year, RKS should come out strong.
Adelaina KK players displayed an impressive performance despite the loss, and for next year they already know which areas need improvement.
For rugby for next season, I think the good thing is that after every year you evaluate and then come up with new strategies, but I think we didn't employ it very well this season, and hopefully the teachers, coaches, and also the students, and hopefully next year we'll build up again and we'll continue from where we finish off this year.
In the Eastern Zone, RKS and QBS clashed 3 times, and each time RKS came out victorious, but luck was not on their side the 4th time at the national final, as QBS narrowly beat them by 13 points to 12. Apenisa Wangirndobu, FBC Sports.
The All Blacks have had a full-on frank debrief session in Auckland today, with players admitting to a lack of attitude in the heavy loss to the Wallabies in Perth. While the rest of the squad lick their wounds, lock Scott Barrett is still unsure of his punishment after he was sent off. The question is also being put forward tonight, should some of the Wallabies have been punished as well. The Lautoka side now turns its focus to its next Vodafone Premier League match, following its Battle of the Giants loss to Lambasa in the final yesterday. The Blues played their hearts out, but the Mbambasing Lions side proved too strong to beat. The match ended with a lone goal scored by Lambasa striker Siotama Kumbu. Lautoka coach Ajinesh Prasad says his team performed well and will now focus on securing a position in the OFC League.
Yeah, after that our main focus is league. We want to qualify for the O League. As a coach, I have no complaint whatsoever for the boys. They gave their heart out. No one expected Lautoka to be in the final, but we came, we were here, and we gave everything. I have no issues or no complaints with my boys.
Fixtures for the next round of the Vodafone Premier League is yet to be released. Manchester United recorded its biggest Old Trafford win over Chelsea since 1965 to give Frank Lampard a miserable start as an English Premier League manager. That's it from Sports Tonight. In new media after the break, a review of the Samsung Galaxy Book S, the most stylish Snapdragon laptop yet. Details coming up.
रहता है, हमारा नाम उमेश कुमार, हम रहता है लेबू और रेडियो फीजी में हरदम सुनता, बहुत पुराना गाना लगे और बहुत रोते सुनता, बहुत अच्छा लगे हमको।
उमेश चंद्रा और कांता चंद्रा हमारा वाइफ है। हम लोग रेडियो फीजी 2 बहुत सुंदर से सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम, नंबर 1 रेडियो।
कुमार स्वामी नायक है, गोंगो लेबू लटोका रेडियो फीजी 2 में
पुराना गाना लगे हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे।
कुमार नाकाफी में रहता है, रेडियो फीजी 2 सुनता है।
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
And Kelly joins us now with the latest in weather.
Following a wonderful weekend, it was a fine sunny Monday across the country today. Looking at the west, another great day after the fine weather for the BOG and Deans in the weekend. Eastwards from Peck Harbour to Suva, more fine weather with some afternoon cloudy periods. And up north, more of the same sunny and warm. At sea, moderate to fresh easterly winds, gusty at times, moderate to rough seas. Looking at the tides, the next low tide is at 10:38 this evening, followed by high tide at 4:52 a.m. Sunrise is at 6:27 a.m. For tomorrow, mostly fine conditions are forecast. Of course, there's always a chance of an overnight shower in Suva and other eastern centers. Tomorrow's temperatures, expect most centers to hit a high around 30. And looking further on to Wednesday, the same pleasant weather should continue. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Kelly. In Fijian Pulse tonight, we asked, are we doing enough to educate our youth about sexual abuse?
For my opinion, I don't think there's enough awareness created in school and everywhere.
Yes, but we need more awareness.
We need more awareness on TV and radio.
We need the awareness to do awareness to this kind of middle age and underage children.
No, it's not enough.
No, we as individuals and all need to do extra effort needs to be put to address the issue of sexual abuse.
Recapping the main stories for tonight, Bainimarama chides Australia over coal. Tuvaluans told they are welcome in Fiji. And husband of murdered woman further remanded. For these stories and others, tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question segment, last week we had asked, should Fiji introduce unbranded packaging for tobacco? 66% said yes. This week we're asking, should there be extra penalties for inmates caught with contrabands? Visit our FBC website to answer. And our shot of the day, a beautiful landscape capture seconds after takeoff from the Nandi International Airport. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj. Share it with us via Facebook page, FBC News. Follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
We love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form. I studied at Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Asnate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Makereta from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.